Socrates, born in Athens around 470 BCE, stands as a foundational figure in Western philosophy. He is credited with shifting the focus of philosophical inquiry from the natural world to human ethics and logic. Unlike most historical figures of his stature, Socrates wrote nothing himself. All information regarding his life and thought comes from the writings of contemporaries and students, primarily Plato, Xenophon, and Aristophanes. This reliance on secondary sources creates what scholars call the Socratic problem, making it difficult to distinguish the historical Socrates from the literary character used by his students. Little is known about his early years, though sources suggest he followed his father's trade as a stonemason or sculptor for a time. He was a citizen of Athens and fulfilled his civic duties, including military service. Records indicate he served as a hoplite or heavy infantryman during the Peloponnesian War, where he was noted for his physical endurance and courage in battle. Despite these conventional beginnings, he eventually abandoned traditional work to devote his life to public discussion and philosophy, living in deliberate poverty. His primary contribution to philosophy is the Socratic method, or elenchus. This dialectical method involves asking a series of probing questions to expose contradictions in a person's beliefs. Socrates would typically engage a self-proclaimed expert in a discussion about a moral concept, such as justice, courage, or piety. Through persistent questioning, he would demonstrate that the interlocutor did not actually understand the concept they claimed to know. This process was not intended to humiliate, but to clear away false knowledge and encourage the pursuit of genuine truth. Socrates argued that the unexamined life is not worth living. He maintained that human excellence, or virtue, was a form of knowledge. Consequently, he believed that no one does evil willingly. Rather, wrongdoing is a result of ignorance. If a person truly understood what was good, they would naturally act in accordance with it. This intellectualist approach to ethics marked a significant departure from earlier Greek traditions that emphasized fame, wealth, and physical power. His practice of publicly questioning prominent Athenians eventually generated significant hostility. In 399 BCE, at the age of 70, Socrates was brought to trial. The charges were corrupting the youth of Athens and impiety, specifically failing to acknowledge the city's gods and introducing new deities. Historians suggest the trial was also politically motivated, as Socrates had associated with figures who had harmed Athens' democracy during the war. According to Plato's Apology, Socrates offered a defiant defense. He claimed that his behavior was a service to the god Apollo, prompted by the oracle at Delphi's declaration that no man was wiser than Socrates. He interpreted this to mean that he was wise only because he recognized his own ignorance, whereas others falsely believed they were wise. The jury convicted him and sentenced him to death. Although his friends arranged an opportunity for him to escape into exile, Socrates refused. He argued that violating the laws of the city, even when unjustly applied, would be a betrayal of his principles. He drank a cup of hemlock poison in the company of his friends and died in 399 BCE. His death cemented his legacy as a martyr for free thought. His student Plato would go on to establish the Academy, ensuring that Socratic methods would define the trajectory of European intellectual history.